Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do, y'all? What it do? Thinking Out Loud the podcast back up in here. And shit, man. I can't even keep track of what episode I'm on because it's been a minute since I shot, you feel me? But I'm back up in this thing, trying to be more consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? 2023, I'm still on a mission to, be greater than I was last year. But man, got a lot to talk about, in so little time, you know what I'm saying? First things first, I hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you at, whatever time zone. I hope everybody's staying healthy, getting some money, protecting their energy, doing what they gotta do, man, because that's what life is all about, man. Just life is too short to just be not living in your purpose and living unhappy, you know what I'm saying? What I've been up to though these last few days, or let alone the last time I made an episode, if you will. Man, I've been going through a lot of shit, man. Just, a lot of personal things, but, bounce back up out of it, you know what I'm saying? Got me stuttering and shit. But, what I want to talk about tonight though is basically, I spoke with a good friend of mine, / someone who I consider like a father figure, if you will, and he's a more older guy, shout out to him. And I told him the other day, I was having this conversation, I told him, there's two things in my life I'm trying to master right now: consistency and discipline. Why I say that? Well, discipline, because I feel like I lack discipline, you know what I'm saying? I feel like as a man and as a black man, especially, me being in the position I'm in as a content creator and things like that, that requires a lot of discipline, you know what I'm saying? And that requires a different level of discipline, especially when, you got that talent and you got that drive, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep yourself in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Keep yourself going. Because a lot of people, man, a lot of people talk a good game, but when shit gets real, they quick to jump ship, they quick to quit the game and be like, oh, I can't do this no more. But me, it's like, I take this podcast, for instance, right? Yeah, I haven't made an episode in, like 3 months now, maybe? And I never gave up. My intentional thought, y'all, it was never to actually give up on the podcast, never make an episode again, never have guests on the show, whoop-de-whoop. Never that. My intentions was to take a break, because I needed some time to figure things out and also, come up with a plan and a solution as to making my podcast better. You know what I'm saying? Like each time I make an episode, I always think of different ways. How can I improve on my podcast? Like what type of topics should I talk about to reel in more attention for people and from people, you know what I'm saying? Who should I bring on the show? What type of content should I bring to different, generations and age groups and people with different interests, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that like the content that I make and the stuff that I speak about, but everybody ain't gonna like certain topics that you talk about, and that's okay, and I accept it, But as far as discipline, like I was saying about that, that also relates to the podcast. I'm on TikTok as well. Go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Petty Murphy, lowercase o, _ lowercase o. I'm on Instagram, etc. So basically I'm making content, shooting videos and everything. And it takes a level of discipline to, do what you gotta do to keep yourself grounded, to put out more quality work. It doesn't matter if you're a podcaster, if you're a rapper, a producer, whatever you are, anything in that type of field, you just gotta have some type of discipline to keep you grounded and keep you going. Now, consistency is another thing, because with consistency, don't get me wrong, if my life was all the way straightened out, you know what I'm saying, consistency wouldn't really be a problem. But I wouldn't say consistency is a problem. This is more so my my life gets very hectic, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to get too much into my personal life, but my life gets very hectic, and sometimes it's hard to stay consistent doing what you do. But I also learned that, man, it doesn't matter, what type of schedule you have in your life. Okay, put it like this. It doesn't matter what your passion is. You could be a painter, like an artist. You could be a rap artist, a musician, a producer, beat maker, DJ, podcaster, YouTuber, blogger, TikToker, social media influencer, whatever you are, a cameraman. The thing is, you gotta spend every day, every single day, 365 days of the year, including holidays, to work on your craft. I'm gonna tell you something, right? Shout out to my group 4TL that I'm a part of, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go check us out on YouTube. So I know one time we were shooting this video, at this little venue or something like that. And all the guys was having fun, kicking in and shit like that, And I remember they was talking about either going downtown to fuck with some hoes, or they was going to the bowling alley to go bowl whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, shoot, I'm in a committed relationship. I'm not going to jeopardize my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what y'all want to do, y'all can go do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not into that. And also, I would like to go bowling, but if it comes down to, I don't know, it's just like me, I have this drive where it's just like, I want to go do what makes me happy. You feel me? I want to go ahead and just go home and make some content. And that's exactly what I did. Because while they was out having fun, and I'm not knocking them for doing that, you know what I'm saying? They was out doing their thing, or if they went out downtown, whatever, I don't know, and that shit ain't got nothing to do with it. But I went home and I decided to work. I'm not just talking about that, I'm just talking about in general, you got a lot of guys and a lot of friends, your so-called friends and whatnot, they quick to go out and, actually, let me put it in perspective, right? So now that I'm saying that, it's like, when I think about it, how many people, every Friday night, Saturday night, they go out, they drink their damn life away, they always partying, drinking, smoking, doing hella drugs, fucking with hoes, fucking with women, fucking with niggas, whatever. Going out, just, if that's what you want to do, if you want to spend your money doing that, do your thing. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live their life. All I got to say is how I live my life. And I don't party, I drink, I do my own thing, but that's in the crib. But I don't go out and party and all that. If I go do those type of activities, it's in the crib, and I'm probably working while I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I might be shooting, a video for my podcast or for YouTube. We had a technical difficulty, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We back up in here. But yeah, so about that, it's just like, a lot of people go out and party, drink, smoke, do what they do, and that's them. I'm not knocking that. But me, I'd rather just be in the crib, and I'd rather work. I'd rather just stay in the crib and, stay out of harm's way. A lot of people, I'm just introverted, and a lot of people, that ruffles some feathers because they like, oh, why you never want to go out? Niggas be faking. Niggas rather stay alive and do what the fuck they love to do, their passion, than go out and fuck up my liver. I'd rather fuck up my liver in the crib. And not even that, I'd rather just work. Think about it. If I'm gonna call myself a creator, you think I'm gonna spend more time going out fucking with hoes and getting drunk every weekend than being in the crib or being somewhere not working, not filming, not recording music or anything? What the hell? Niggas wanna call themselves creators, quote unquote, but they ain't creating shit. And then not only that, you got people that only post when they feel like it. But me, it's like, I post when I feel like it too. But at the same time, I post just when I post, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But I'm rambling about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Thinking out loud. Yeah, man, it's consistency and discipline. It's just the two things I'm trying to master in my life right now. At 23 years old, You know, I'm still young, but I got a lot to learn, a lot to go through in life. You know, the journey is long and it's bumpy. It's a bumpy road to go through, but you know, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do to get to the mountaintop. You know, and always remember that, man. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do shit, you can't achieve your goals and accomplish shit. You know, man, fuck those people. Stay in your own lane, and that's why it's best to focus on you. Stay in your own lane. Get your money, get your mind right, work out, commit to one woman as long as she's treating you right and she's the one, and everything is good. Life is good, man. We all woke up today. Tomorrow's not promised. That's why I spend every day trying to do something that makes me happy. And coming up on here on this podcast, you know, giving y'all the content that y'all need and that y'all wanted. Because I know there's people that's like, oh yeah, what's up with the podcast, man? You know, I ain't got an episode from you in a minute. And best believe, you know, I'm gonna give y'all some more content, you know, to have fun with. You know, we got a lot more good things coming on the Thinking Out Loud podcast. You know, I spoke with my cousin Deb that was previously on the show before last year, and we got the 4TL group on YouTube as well. We got some content out already if y'all haven't checked it out, and we have a 4TL podcast episode hopefully coming in the works. You know, we gonna see, y'all gonna see for yourselves, you know what I'm saying, but it's in the works, so stay tuned. So ain't too much to really talk about other than just the fact that, man, consistency and discipline is really the top two things that anybody should really master, really, because how can you really succeed the way you should and the way you expect to succeed for yourself, you know, if you don't have that discipline? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that discipline embarked in your body, then what else can you do? Same thing with consistency. You gotta stay consistent in order to reach the goal. And even when you reach that goal, stay consistent. Look at niggas like Drake. Drake's been putting out hits since 2005, not even 05, like 07, 08, right? Since a lot of us were younger, you know, and it's 2023, still pulling out quality music with different artists or even by itself. You know, he doesn't need an artist, a fellow artist, you know, like 21 Savage or Lil Yachty or, you know, anybody, any of these guys to be himself and be consistent in the game. So that's all I'm saying, though, man. You know, consistency and discipline is everything. And man, actually, one last thing before I wrap it up, because this is like the very shortest podcast episode I probably did in a long time, but it's just a little, how do I put it? I wanted to basically tell y'all what I've been up to, what's on my mind right now, other than the fact that, you know, I got to leave this podcast with a message as far as saying, stay consistent, drink your water, eat right, work out. Don't take no for an answer. Get your money and stay focused. Definitely stay focused, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been distracted hella times, and it was recently I was going through one of my old YouTube videos, and that was a sign to really get back at it with this content creating shit. Like, make more YouTube videos, make more podcast episodes, make more, you know, whatever the case is, because people love to see your face, people love to hear your voice, people love to hear your stories and your point of view on things. So that right there just really motivated me to get up and just hop on this platform to give y'all what y'all need and what y'all been wanting too, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody that supports the podcast and that's been supporting since day one, because without you guys, I don't know, man. You guys are the reason I still keep going with this. You know, even if one person supported me, I still keep going with this, because that one turned to 1 million and eventually to 1 billion. All you gotta do is just stay consistent. And that's it, that's all. And that's this episode of Thinking Out Loud. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out to listen, to watch to this. Go ahead and check out the Thinking Out Loud podcast episodes under my YouTube channel, The Ambassador. Check out the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, etc. Plenty of episodes out. We back at it, man. You know, we trying to just make more episodes. I'm saying we, but it's just myself, you know what I'm saying? But I'm back at it, and it ain't gonna stop. So I want all y'all to stay healthy, stay blessed, stay sucker free. And let's get this money, man. It's a new year. Peace.